UFL, for those of you who still want to play it, know how to get better, this is the video for you. Skill moves, the timing of skill moves, stats, all of that. We're going to be covering all of that as quickly as possible today. I've got a few examples ready. As you can see, I have a goalkeeper, 3 defenders, and someone on the bench ready for an upgrade. And yeah, let's get into it. So the first thing I want to talk about, since we are on this screen, are the stats. Now, I think people are confused as to what the stats represent, what the stats mean. And I guess the UFL team hasn't really been clear on what the stats really stand for. So we're going to take a look at Vinicius Jr. for example. I bought him. I've played like 8 games with him. He's fantastic. And we're going to have a look at, let's just highlight his pace. Let's talk about pace first. Now, the whole thing about pace, and it just seems to be working this way anyway, it seems as if every player has the same top speed. As things stand, they may adjust this once the game comes out, but as things stand, it seems like every player has the same top speed, because I don't know why my Aspilicueta or why my 65 pace Varane is able to catch Ronaldo. So I've theorized that despite us having an actual breakdown of the acceleration and the sprint speed, the actual pace itself is how quickly you get to that automatically assigned top speed that has been given to everybody within the game. That is why your super fast players are getting caught by players that, you know, over time start to pick up more and more speed. So I feel like everybody has the same top speed in this beta as things stand. And what we're dealing with right now is literally just the top fast players being able to get to that top speed that everybody has quicker. The next thing I want to talk about is the dribbling. Now, of course, dribbling, it's split up into 5 different stats: dribbling, ball control, agility, composure, reactions. Now, I'm going to just tell you guys the things I've noticed with dribbling and how important dribbling is. So last game, I'm going to try and, because I did clip it, I'm going to find the reference game, because the reference game highlights everything. I believe this is the game where I started looking at skill moves and started trying to memorize them and, reference them in games. So I want to show you guys something real quick. Later on in this game, you will see that I used Joe Linton to do a skill move, and he was a lot slower than when Ronaldo used that skill move. So I'm going to try and find the moment. It was when I was going the other direction. All right. It was with Di Maria. It wasn't with Joe Linton. So Di Maria has significantly less dribbling than Ronaldo. I think by like 13. I tried it with Di Maria. Of course, as you can see, Ronaldo does the skill way quicker. So in terms of skill moves, I think dribbling will just, of course, increase the speed of which you do the skill move. You know, the lower your dribbling is, the slower you will perform that skill, depending on what the skill is. Because you do have some flick-up skills that, you know, even if the dribbling is low, it won't affect the speed of it. But the thing, you know, the skills that are on the ground, those will be heavily affected by your dribbling. So that's what I've gathered anyway. Right now, what I'm going to show you are the 3 goals that I scored, which I believe were all from skill moves. Got Yamal on the ball here. He's brilliant. Lateral heel to heel. Could have scored from there. That would have been brilliant. But what the skill moves are good at is creating space for you. As you can see, we were cooking. I decided to do a bridge, near post finish with Ronaldo. I'm telling you guys, the skill moves are going to get you over the line, man. They genuinely all feel rewarding. Right, now going into example number 2, I wanted to show you guys is, if we take the ball here, if I remember, yep, with Wan-Bissaka, Ronaldo, Di Maria, over the top to Cristiano, Yamal, over the top to Ronaldo. Wait, there's no skills in there. I'm chatting shit. Right. And then for the other example, I wanted to show you again, just practicing some skills that I saw in the menu, taking my time. Ronaldo with the brilliant finish. Listen, man, this is beginner level skill move. Like, this is like very entry level skill move gameplay, right? Let's just call it that, for lack of a better term. And in my first game actually using skill moves and thinking about the skill moves I'm using, I cooked. Anyway, that's it for the dribbling as in terms of skill moves. Now, I think with the turning, it's a little strange because in a weird way, I look at the controls, right? And they say that R1 is to help defend and whatnot. But I promise you, for whatever reason, it seems like the R1 button is helping me dribble more. That might just purely be a placebo thing. But even here, bro, like stuff that we're not talking about, driven, lofted through balls, finesses, you know, flick passes. I didn't even know any of this was actually here. So literally, guys, you have to look at all of these and really figure out what works for you, because not everything's going to work for everybody, right? But yeah, that was just a quick gander at the controls. Study the controls too. That's a bonus tip. Now let's talk about how the stats impact the stars. Now, for example, let's go to Ronaldo, right? His card has 85 dribbling. For that very reason, let's say I wanted to, well, first of all, Let's Play increases the amount of unique skill moves that you can unlock. Just getting that out of the way for an example. Let's say I wanted to get Let's Play 1, which I can do because my dribbling, as you can see, is at least a minimum of 70. It is 85. And I wanted to do this. It would unlock unique skill moves that not every player can use. That's the thing. Every single player can do the default skill moves, but it's the like specific hard to unlock ones, the unique ones that you unlock here on the skill tree. Now, let's say Let's Play 1 gives us 3 brand new skills that no other player can do without this trait, right? Let's Play 2 would do the same thing for us because, again, Ronaldo meets the minimum requirements to get Let's Play 2 in terms of stats. He has 85 dribbling and his player rating is 91. Now, Let's Play 3 will be for the Vinicius card, you know, Messi, all of those guys. See, Ronaldo meets the minimum player rating, but he doesn't have 90 minimum dribbling. So he cannot get Let's Play 3. So if we're looking at some of these tiers of cards, right? See, Ronaldo can get Curler 2, which is basically finesse, which is like, if we're being real, translating it over, it's like finesse plus. He can get that because his minimum shooting is 90. Whereas, of course, now, if I go to Vinny, for example, he can only get Curler 1. He can't get Curler 2. So these are like play styles. These are pretty much like play styles. Some of them have one level, some have, you know, multiple. The position you're in also depends on what's available to you too. Because if we check the midfield, if you look at Joe Linton, he's got a bunch of play styles, let's just call it that for lack of a better term, that you cannot get as an attacker. So again, distributor, a midfielder with 95 passing accuracy will be able to get distributor too. So stats are more than meets the eye or what you see, or, you know, something that you can compare to EAFC 24 in a sense that it's like stats almost mean everything, even for the way you upgrade your card or move your card forward with, which I really like. So yeah, I just wanted to get into that real quick. But if we go again to the shooting, I think shooting is pretty straightforward. That's just based on how good you can score. That one is common sense. Defending, this is an interesting one. The reason why I think defending for defenders is, of course, more important than pace, other than in FC, because you can defend with attackers in FC really comfortably, is the fact that I think the defense stats being high and like almost compensate for your player being slow. Now, if we take a look at the market and we go to the centre backs and whatnot, I mean, some of them are ridiculously fast, but let's pick one that would look slow on paper but would cook. Let's look at Virgil, right? VVD. I'm actually close to being able to get him. He has 74 pace. You're thinking, what the hell? Well, he has 94 defending and 94 fitness. Now, that 94 defending is going to be absolutely paramount to many things. And genuinely, we can all probably tell but that this guy's an absolute monster in this game. And his pace isn't going to matter. Centre-back pace doesn't matter, as a lot of you have picked up. It really is the defending stat that you want to look at. Bremer has 95 defending, which if I'm... Oh no, Araujo has 96 defending, bro. So when you're looking at centre-backs, ignore the pace. I promise you, ignore the pace. Because as you're seeing, your slow centre-backs are catching everybody. So that's another thing I just wanted to mention about stats and how they perform in this game, I guess. Let's take a look. We also got passing and fitness. Now, it really is just the pace, dribbling, and defense that needed to be explained, I think, and how they impact your game and what to look for. Now, when it comes to attackers, of course, we all like the look of pace, but with attackers, especially wingers, what you really want to be looking at is your passing and your dribbling. They're like wide versions of your midfielders. Now, Yamal, I picked him because he has a really nice offensive all-around card. His offensive stats are all minimum 80. His fitness is poor, but that doesn't seem to affect me in game. And he is kind of the line between the attackers and the midfielders in terms of the skills that are available. Anyway, bros, I'm currently 14-2 overall since starting this game yesterday. I think I've been cooking, I'm not going to lie. I did block a guy for playing like a dick. But other than that, I really do feel like I've been cooking, and I'm going to be releasing everything I know about this game as often as possible. So, yeah, I'd like to thank you guys for watching. Any questions you have in the comment section down below, or any videos, ideas you have related to this game, let me know. And welcome to all the new people that are around here for UFL. We're going to be trying to post it as much as possible. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.